to high move speed mobility. And once that lands, Kaisa follows up. That is a very good natural combo.
Yes, Nautilus is the premier anti-Zeri pick. Oftentimes even picked before the opponent team you're assuming will pick Zeri because of that point and click. And naturally goes so well with Kaisa, one of the other very prominent AD carry picks right now. So pretty smooth opening here. No real big fluctuations across the meta. Generally, Volibear has skyrocketed. Volibear and Hecarim, two of the highest priority jungles, and since Hecarim is banned, you get the Volibear for the early priority there for Evil Geniuses. Plus, it plays two Leona Zeri lanes quite well. Leona is really good at setting up ganks, as well as that combo going for dives.
Well, Ahri going to be locked in here for triple. Gonna be a fun one to watch for. So a blind pick mid and not covering with bans right now. So we'll see if we get, the Vex, for example, as the option. But CLG will be able to guarantee they get last pick and counter pick for Big Dokes himself.
I am a bit curious why they don't try and match jungle pick here first, because Jojo loves counter picking. Jojo loves abusing lane matchups. That is his bread and butter. That is his League of Legends, basically. Yep. Jojo mid lane matchups. So I really want to see EG leverage the fact that they can get the counter pick here on mid lane because it was an early pick from Ahri. You mentioned the Vex. That is one of the premier ones, but I want to see what Jojo can do because he loves just playing up in lane, harassing, trading super frequently. And since he is the one with a Volibear and he gets to level some jungle bans at CLG Academy, it should mean that their mid-jungle can play very aggressive.
It can. However, Triple very comfortable on the Ahri. 12 picks on it so far this year. Triple, his next most common champion, with a 75% win rate. So by far his most dominant champion. He's like, look, I'm going for comfort. I'm going to try to show up here against Jojopyun. It's my time to shine here as well. They get the Viego. Should be a solid fighter. And pretty quickly, we'll see if the gauntlet is thrown down if Jojopyun wants to lock in.
Yeah, see, I want to see like the really aggressive ones. And Jojo has, done the LeBlanc into Ahri previously. Tries to trade super heavily early on, pre-6, pre-Ahri ultimate, and then call jungle for either setting up dives or just getting off a normal gank. So this is actually what I was calling for. The super aggressive assassin into assassin matchup here. Jojo versus Triple, baby.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see what they end up doing in this game overall. To me, both from stats and the eye test, Jojopyun is the best laning mid laner in the LCS. He has taken the early game by storm. The rest of it's been tough for EG, to be sure. Renekton going to be the grab here. Honestly, all these champions are quite early game focused on EG.
Yeah, they had better win this early game. They had better get some good lane stats, Phreak, because it is going to be Dhokla with the final counter pick into Renekton. What's it going to be, Big Dokes? Yes!
Yeah!
We get some spice. We get the Vayne, the confidence here from CLG Academy, from Dhokla. We have seen so many teams when you don't have pressure up here on the stage, they can just let loose. And that is exactly the situation that CLG are setting their academy up with here today.
No, Vayne top globally, not the highest of win rates, but for Dhokla, he's 2-1 on the pick up here against the Renekton. I'm excited to see this one play out.
And we just came out of a game where 100 Thieves pick a very similar style, the Lucian top, range, aggressive trading, trying to harass the enemy top laner. That is doubly so here with the Vayne on top for Dhokla. Pretty good matchup into Renekton because you can condemn the slice and dice. You also have the tumble to try and keep your distance from the full lockdown. You can as well even go cleanse. Even if the Renekton then flashes on you, you can flash away as well.
EG for CLG, let's get it!
Not even fair.
What if respawning was refreshing? Here's to the round between rounds.
This game is rigged. This game is out to get me.
And that's when you pick the Vayne top, baby. Let's go.
That's going to make it a lot exciting. EG with a win will lock playoffs, and the dream of a 4th seed is alive. With an EG win, Dignitas's hopes are shattered. I actually would guarantee everyone else is in at that point because Dig can't make it, everyone else does. So even the Golden Guardians and FlyQuest fans, reasonably happy with an EG win. And we'll now see what happens. Dhokla and Prismal on the LCS stage. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, and let's see what these guys can do.
Speaking of the tweets, there's a good tweet from Cubby, the Academy caster, talking about CLG Academy. And part of their strength has been the early game, over a 2,000 gold lead at 15. And almost half of that was all Dhokla. Dhokla had over a 900 gold advantage at 15. So we'll see if he can stack up those same Academy numbers here versus Impact in the LCS. Did get the counter pick. Meanwhile, it is going to be a fairly shallow invade for level 1. Deep ward here behind the Raptor camp that will at least see second camp if Inspired starts down towards red.
Yeah.
But as of right now, hovering up here to try and defend against Dhokla getting anything too deep, and just goes for the river ward instead of going for all the way towards blue Gromp ward.
The nice thing is, though, Volibear cannot break over that wall anytime soon, so if you're looking to stop that, for example, you know, Blast Fight doesn't spawn until almost like 6 minutes in the game, roughly. Like, certainly, the ward times out regardless by that point in time, so it lets you chuck Volibear ganks earlier, and if anything, if you're looking to stop someone who has to walk at you, that's actually the better ward position anyway.
And Impact playing it patiently here on the Renekton, just trying to stay out of auto attack range for the early stages. Sneak SCS every now and then. The vision in those side brush is definitely important.
Both players get electrocute off. It's always important to get that 3rd tick of damage. I mean, it kind of like adds a good like 25% to your entire trade, so always very relevant to try to play slightly longer in those battles. Jojo gets some poke down without getting traded back. He's level 2 to 1, so Triple going to be a little on the back foot. Level 2, they're going to flash the engage right now. Can they kill off Vulcan? They got the plasma. The Ignite is on. He cleanses it. Vulcan going to stay alive, but now they go back and more for Danny. There's another set of 5 stacks gone. And though Prismal takes some damage, he's got potions, and both EG members are low.
Yep, and you've got no more potions left on Vulcan. He drinks every single one. Luckily for him, though, Inspired was pathing down towards this side of the map. Let's see. It would necessitate Breezy going offensive, though, because they've got a ward in river. So
Actually gives away the vision, walks up, kills the ward. There was a chance Vulcan could have gone for like the Hex Flash into EQ onto somebody and forced the outplay from Breezy, since a flash with Nautilus could have maybe been killable. Prismal himself could have flashed away. No gank, though. Ward is down, and they put a new one in.
Yeah, probably your highest chance is if you wait for Vulcan to do his Hex Flash, then show the Volibear, because you saw Breezy and Prismal back up a little bit early vision from the river ward there on Inspired. Does keep them safe, and it also buys time for their jungler.
Good bit of damage, though, lands the chain, and Pripple chunked. You can see a 10 CS lead already. Jojopyun, welcome to the stage. By the way, best laner here and gets them low already.
And speaking of the jungle race, because of the extra time on bottom side there around that ward, it does mean RoseThorn finishes up his full clear and will be able to secure top Scuttle Crab for Dhokla. You mentioned the timings of these wards and the vision timing out for Vayne. Vayne wants constant vision on the enemy jungle to be able to track them, to make sure that he can continue to punish Impact and deny Impact CS and health in going for these trades. So top crab and a replenishment of that vision with the ward.
Because the crab will not watch you get out of the blue buff onto the top side, so that trinket ward's actually incredibly important. Vulcan himself could actually sweep this. Of course, he's roaming through the wards. This is known. Dhokla backs up. And now he's like, all right, he backed up. Where's the ward? No ward. And he actually won't kill the one down in the river.
And that's very smart movement from Dhokla. He did not react until Vulcan got all the way up to this side brush. So Vulcan assumes, because of the timing of the movement on Dhokla, that, oh, okay, the ward's got to be in this area.
Right.
But it was a really good placement by RoseThorn and communication there to not react to it too early, so it does not get swept out, and it will still provide safety.
Inspired finds this trinket ward, though, down. It's a very standard invade ward to put down for the jungler. Again, there's a second one that's certainly relevant as well, and that one probably will not get swept, so we'll see if Inspired wants to go to that lane. Once again, the ward will spot him.
Impact, though, for all this being said and done, has been able to scrounge up a decent amount of CS. Not heavily been harassed by the Vayne. Again, though, the standing ward we are talking about lives again and still provides the safety.
This is not the level 6 wave, though, so Impact cannot shove this one in, get 6-dive with ulti. It's another wave later, I do believe. So not going to be an easy play down here. Inspired walks around, now looks at the mid lane. Triple, not 6. Again, you need next wave for this one, so if you're going to go for an Ahri, you go right about now. Wants the chain, sidesteps. That chain would have forced a flash. That gank would have been pretty good. But meanwhile, as CLG withstand every single roam and every single gank, they've grabbed the first dragon, and RoseThorn's going to get out.
And Phreak, they've been doing it with information. Information is power for League of Legends. Enemy jungle tracking. What did it get them? It got them the earlier clear for RoseThorn, wasting Inspired's time, down by the ward on bottom side, and then top side as well. That chain procs, though.
It's going to hurt a lot. One more hit. No, the flash is too late. And Jojopyun continues to gap the mid lanes here in the LCS.
Oh, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Jojo came from Academy. That was long in the past, though, and now he's the one ushering in the new arrivals. Triple back to the fountain. Yeah, we could squeeze at the very end there. The auto is already in the air, and the flash goes out, so it also means no flash on Triple. Here's a look at the start. As I was looking over at the mini-map during the trade, and the chain finishing up meant you're toast.
Yep. Besides everything too, that charm, nah, still didn't land that one. That would have blocked the auto, would have let him out, but not gonna happen. So well done. You can see a 700 gold lead versus the Dragon. So far, EG winning.
And that's why I second guess the early pick for Triple. I understand that, you know, he has an Ahri preference, but early picking versus Jojo,
yeah,
is very, very dangerous.
Yeah, I will, just to have the discussion, because we're at downtime right now.
Sure.
If you always know you're counter picking for Dhokla, do you want to blind pick him on 3 or blind pick him on 4?
Yeah,
where
I
you
mean,
can like guarantee the more comfort pick and comfort fans.
If you want to try and get the protection bands in there, and be able to protect your mid lane as well by virtue of, oh, let's grab the pick now and then use our next 2 bands to protect against, you know, Vex and LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Then that would stand to reason.
Unfortunately,
but
didn't ban LeBlanc.
That did not happen. So.
I see your point. Yeah, it didn't end up doing much for him. At least he grabbed the Ahri, but yeah, he is definitely getting outplayed right now. Jojopyun, well done. Again, outstanding player for sure. And now level 6 on Triple is going to be a lot safer, is getting early defensive stats. We expect the Merc Treads. Everfrost is very common, so the Ruby Crystal is going to be part of that as well. Got to survive the matchup. Empowered stun for impact, good damage. Dhokla not going to burn his own ulti, but does get the second set of Silver Bolts. But Impact and Inspired are here for a bit more. Turns the Invis. Flash condemn. Impact's going to be in range, though, and just cuts him down. Wasn't really a way out. And there you go. Well done.
2 kaijus, can't deal with them both. The giant Volibear, the giant Renekton, both flashes traded there for the top laners, cleansed down as well. Really nice gank coming from Inspired. And look at that, top of the charts there for the top triangle of the map for EG. That investments in the early game, very powerful solo laners for them, is paying off.
Prismal going towards the Manamune plus Dirk build, so he'll evolve Q pretty early on, and we'll see if it goes AP afterwards. I expect, though, if you're going for that build, you're not going to like suddenly go into, you know, Kraken Slayer, like you just go for more attack speed focused build, so it's going to be a later AP Kaisa, but he's going to flash in. Can he land the crowd control? The sidestep's going to land the first bit and the second bit, and they will finally get that kill. RoseThorn now on the board, but the rest of it's looking good for Jojopyun, finds that kill, and even though he has stolen the Renekton, does not find the damage to finish this one off.
And that's going to have 2 domino effects across the map. One is that Volibear steals away the red, counter jungling up on the top side, and then Inspired, or actually didn't even grab the red. Dhokla got it. He found him at the red and was able to get it away from Inspired, so they got to push up the mid lane, and Dhokla's wearing red now. Thanks for the leash.
Great. He's going to run down to the bottom side of the map to catch the wave down there as the AD carrying support are making their way up to that side, but it is going to be some minions dropping into the tower in kind of both cases, but here we go. They'll drop 2.5 waves for this one, but they're going to try to get the kill on Jojo. Jumps once, flashes, gets away. Well done by Jojo to get away from RoseThorn. Not too much gold is dropped. Nice try by CLG.
And it's going to mean EG know they've got a power play on the top side of the map. Everybody, all 3 other members of CLG showing towards that bottom play. Let's see about this sweep.
Here we go. Vulcan, Danny, early ulti wants to get in. He misses the anchor. Breezy's going to die. At least they're a CC. So Prismal can ult the safety. My life for yours might have lived at the anchor, not sure, but this turret's gonna drop. Rift Herald is summoned. Danny should be shared almost all the gold.
Yeah, he was shooting his anchor at Vulcan, who was coming at him, and Vulcan's just like, okay, I will dodge back. And then you don't have anchor into a wall or into me, so there's no way you're getting out. And they do pick up the tower in the aftermath as well. Nice stuff here for EG, trying to push this lead ahead.
Yeah, little something. Prismal stops the recall, but ultimately, the rough road here. Yeah, sorry, thanks for leash on Krug's actually going to go to them as well. Nice fight down here. Jojo gets the small chickens. Going to hit RoseThorn, no ulti up. Stun from Impact, and that invade is going to get dropped. He's going to get shot, and Jojo on a killing spree now 3-0. Top turret low. Vulcan takes a turret shot or two. That's a little bit of danger, but Prismal can't follow that one up. Inspired and Breezy see each other, and it's like, yeah, this turret's under fire. CLG cannot really defend the champions.
Yeah, Zeri definitely good at taking the tower from a decent range here as well. And it looks like Vulcan had gone for an attempt at the dive as nice immunity there. Uses the Unstoppable on Volibear ultimate to deny the hook pulling him back in. But as soon as Vulcan leveled up to 6 off screen, assuming he just insta-ulted and went for the dive.
Now Dhokla gonna have to respect the fact that Impact is onto him, and this is gonna be a tough fight. Pops the ulti. Will he have enough is the question. No, that was close, but still on the outside of the empowered queue. Impact takes the solo kill, thanks to the help. I got it from here.
Big Dokes, more like Big Pact.
Yeah.
Taking over the bottom lane here now. He's going to push in on another turret plate as well. Triple and RoseThorn come to avenge their top laner.
Looking for it. Going through a ward, though. Triple wants to find this. We know Impact is out of the ulti. Does not have flash. Should be killable. Will they land the crowd control is the question. Q's going to land. Watches the jukes. When's he going to turn around for the charm? Teammate. Once again, there we go. Lands the charm, lands the stun, lands a ton of damage. This should be a kill. When will they follow it up? That's going to be the shutdown. Well done. RoseThorn gets the credit yet again. 2 kills now.
And all of the resources heading down to that bottom lane. EG, you know, he was waiting for his teammates to arrive at the alcove, but every member of CLG Academy coming out of the base towards this dragon as well, and they land the stun.
No cleanse, no flash, no way home. I've seen that trilogy, and now it's going to be RoseThorn in the wrong spot as well. Has an ulti, I believe, but it's not. Nah, it's down. He's not going to have a way out. Down he goes, and the dragon going to be claimed now. EG laying claim to everything on this side of the map.
Yeah, they draft for some dominant early jungle here with the Volibear, dominant early lanes with the solo lanes as well, and they get just that. Nicely played. I mean, Impact played the Renekton very nicely early on, getting a decent amount of CS while not sustaining too much damage, and he waited patiently for the Volibear gank to come. And once they get that gank and they crack this oppressive Vayne lane, taking down the flash, the cleanse, and his life, then he's unleashed. Pushing out there on the bottom side. Even though he died, Evil Geniuses did get some revenge for themselves, and Danny gonna finish up on the bottom turret while the rest of the team goes for a bit of a surprise play.
Flash in, bunch of stuns, cleanse doesn't matter, just deleted. Jojopyun once again knocks him down. Anchors in, gonna find some really good damage. They will trade back. Kill credit goes to Triple, so both mid laners on board with a kill. But the quality of death may be a bit higher getting rid of a Vayne.
And it means both side lanes were pushed at the same time by EG. So while it's a 1-for-1, it actually was a collapse of all 5 CLG members. And so you do get map priority for EG. Impact gets the wave up to the turret. And off screen down there, yes, there we go. Thank you for the picture-in-picture. Danny will finish up on the entire turret and get paid on the Zeri.
Substantial gaps pretty much everywhere at this point in time. You got 20 plus CS in most of the lanes. I guess for now, Vayne is actually ahead slightly, but this does feel like a pretty substantial lead right now for EG. Another good recall stop. It's always nice to see. Right? One of the little cheeky bits of power of Kaisa as he tries to move forward. But CLG need to find their own practice picks, it looks like. You know, getting those shots in. And they are finding some ganks, but 3 to 9 means it's not often enough.
Yep. A lot of extra gold here on Evil Geniuses, and they've got the territory to work with too. Since EG have every single one of their outer towers up, and they have taken both side towers of CLG, it makes it really easy to slip in for a lot of these brush plays and find those assassinations to lurk around as the LeBlanc. Jojo's got 6 stacks on his Dark Seal, as well as fully completed Ludens and Sork Shoes, the burst combo necessary for these mid-game picks. So if they can push into mid lane and this next mid tower is the target, he will be able to lurk around and really create danger zones that CLG cannot approach.
Dignitas still hoping for that CLG comeback to keep their playoff hopes alive. EG at 9 wins would lock top 6 by kicking the house down and not being able to be tied down there. So really, really want to close one out to keep their playoff hopes, not in jeopardy, not relying on other teams at that point. So EG on the way to 9-9. We'll look for a play down to the bottom side. CLG, RoseThorn, and Dhokla are here first, but it's really just some very safe wave clear. They cannot get in. EG now have 4. They're going to find that stun, and that is going to be a death yet again. Down into the dirt. A second kill already. Jojopyun gets in there. Inspired turns off the turret, and it's time for RoseThorn and Prismal to run away as fast as possible. Blast Plant will get him to safety. A good hit there. And just barely slinking away. Low health. Danny gets one more shot. Can't quite get it. But now towards Prismal. Gonna dive in. Gonna find one. He should lose his life. It gets a second, actually. And Ahri doesn't have the damage. Turret does what CLG's champions could not.
Triple kill for Danny there on the Zeri. Phreak, you are looking for him to have some big plays and zoom around on it in this game, and he does. This is actually technically diving 3 towers, all the way past the outer one into the second and inhibitor tower. Both got shots off on him as he's cleaning up CLG members left and right.
I mean, conceptually, he dived 4 of them because he ran past bot tier 2, and then, here we go, the Bud Light Ace.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. All right, well, Vulcan is the one we want to highlight for the recent plays, though, because his pinpoint accuracy on the Leona ultimates just get them kill after kill after kill. He has targeted every one of these squishy members on CLG and been able to punish them so quickly, setting them up for his teammates to kill. It is 5 kills Jojo, 6 kills Danny. The race is on. Who's going to collect the most heads?
I don't know, but Triple's going to be one of them for sure. Ooh, does get hit. Gets away enough. Merc Treads make it very hard to combine the Shield of Daybreak into Solar Flare, so Triple able to dash away in time and not die. That is one head pikeless right now, but Jojopyun's like, hang on a second. I will go inside your base and poke Dhokla.
Meanwhile, it's at least going to be an objective bounty picked up for CLG, but that you better get back quick because Rift Herald down mid means EG are going to open the gates.
Yeah, mid lane going to take at least that shot. It may not fully die. We'll see how much they want to siege with. Playing far enough ahead, however, and with the new minion wave, this is going to be enough. Danny going to put this one down. There's 2 turrets down in the mid lane. Top tier 2 has already fallen, of course. Inhibitor now open, but not going to be attacked just yet. At what point will they find Kaisa? When will they find the engage? Problem is, an 8,000 gold difference is pretty meaningful here.
Yeah, you can say that again. 8,000 gold difference at just over 17 minutes in the game. Objective bounties have been on for a while. EG do need to protect against that. They can go retreat over to the Infernal, grab that one off the map, make sure there's no big comeback opportunity for CLG.
And even Impact getting to steal away from the camp, so RoseThorn going to fall a little bit behind. You can see equal levels with Inspired, has farmed pretty well. Obviously, Inspired's done pretty well to get the ganks off. 3 deaths on RoseThorn as they've been picked off pretty reliably here into this one. Jojo's going to knock down the wave in mid, and we look to see when CLG's next stand will be. Right now, just 1 dragon apiece, so they're not in a huge time pressure yet. The game is accelerated based on kills, but the map state is actually relatively young in that Baron hasn't spawned and we're only 2 dragons in.
Yeah. Young like the players in this game.
Yeah. Good transition,
a lot of them.
Kobe.
A lot of them, not Impact. But we are pushing out. There's that pickup on the dragon that EG were looking for. They let the jungler go handle that. Danny's got better things to do. He had to go grab that big wave on bottom side. Even Impact, I would say, is a youthful gamer.
Soul.
He's a youthful gamer.
Youthful gamer. I like that. Yeah. I buy that. Inspired turned 20 this split. Otherwise, we had the 17, 18, 19 for the middle 3 on EG. And I think Vulcan's like 23 or something. Like, still a relatively young player, of course, as well. Fairly recent to the scene, all things considered. EG going for a little bit more now as Breezy's going to run for the hills, pull himself to safety. And Vulcan's like, yeah, I'll blast play into your base. I don't even care. Dhokla's got to be careful. Does have Cleanse Flash, whatever. And that's a turret going down yet again. Here comes the dive and is right all the way into it. And it's tripled. Forced for the ulti to get away. Now he wants the champion. He just wants to get away from these fights. Dhokla forced out yet again. A knockup on Renekton, but not enough for the kill. He's 2 shots away from dead, but they can't hold the line long enough to find that. There's the push in. A great try, but a stopwatch answers all of it. Yeah. The bait was beautiful. RoseThorn R's in to death, and Triple's going to be slow. Danny in for more, forcing Prismal to flash away. Jojo, nice juke, gets away from that hook as well.
EG going to lay waste to the CLG base, and they know they are don't have the best of scaling, but it doesn't matter because any team scales when you have a 10,000 almost gold lead here at 20 minutes.
Yeah, you're ahead on items. Your champs are all stronger at this point in time. It's not even going to be close. On the way to Nashers for Prismal. Enough for the E-Evolve just about, but needs the entire Nashers to get his W. And, I mean, will it even matter in the first place? I think a ton of poke. If EG, for some reason, just stop playing aggressively, you can eventually poke them out with, Kaisa and do the follow-through. Yeah. But that assumes Vulcan will not just dive everything, which, by the way, he'll dive everything.
Yeah, I mean, if EG suddenly stop playing aggressively and let CLG farm up for another good 10, 15 minutes, then it will get dicey. But as you say, Vulcan isn't going to stop anytime soon. Inspired as well, pushing the pace here. 20.5 minutes, and they've only got one inhibitor tower left to break.
So what's going to happen? Well, the sweeper's on, the wards go down, and CLG cannot fight for that brush. It's right in front of the base, and it's still too aggressive to really be able to stand there, so it's going to be given up. They're going to find that first engage on the top side. There wasn't going to be enough. Impact nearly dead. The flash follow, and he's just one auto short. Can't find it. Breezy going to be rooted. Jojopyun in for a bit more. Almost gets triple. Flash to safety for the Nautilus, but it's still going to be the kills coming through. A double in a triple for Danny. And will he get the quadra? Not just yet. Maybe rename the mid laner to can go for it, but not happening. Jojo gets the chunks across. Danny cannot quite get it still as the shots come back in for Prismal. But the Nexus turrets, those don't run away. Danny charmed onto the laser. Danny will find his second death at 10, 2, and 2. The Evil Geniuses, a slaughter over CLG's Academy team. They will take the victory in 21.5. They will secure playoffs, and they will do the same for FlyQuest and Golden Guardians. We bid farewell to CLG for the split. We bid farewell to Dignitas for the split. EG's in the postseason. They'll fight for a top 4 spot as they finish the last 4 kills and then knock down the Nexus.
Danny gets Zeri again. I didn't think he would be getting Zeri after the, first Zeri game with the pentakill and all that, but looked good on it again. He's still got it. The rest of EG as well. Very, very aggressive. Impact being patient early on in the Vayne matchup, getting his CS, waiting for his jungler to come, and then going all in with the flashes, getting that revenge on the annoying top lane matchup.
And it's interesting because the regular split ends for EG the way it kind of started, which is, wow, you are really, really good against Academy teams. They smashed Lock-In, and you take a look back at it, and it's like, oh, well, you mostly played Academy teams. And then it was a really rough road in the spring split, right? They were 8-9 into this game. That is so much worse than players expected out of them. You look at, for comparison, 100 Thieves, they peaked at the end. 7-2 in the second round robin. 100 Thieves showed up to play by the very end. They look like a real threat. They're top 3. EG, a team that we had hoped for so much, well, you can slaughter Academy teams. And that's great that, like, you have that baseline where you'll really step up against teams below you. But the problem is the road now, all EG has left is playing Academy teams. Now, playing playoff teams, playing top teams in the league. They might have tie breaks today against playoff teams. They then have the playoffs themselves to run. And I need to see EG play to, like, this level of dominance against teams at the caliber there.
And I'm excited to see them do it.
Yes, me too. So we are joining the Tigers on stage with Jojopyun for our Verizon post-game interview.